It's the end of the weekend, but I still wanna turn up. Yeah, I still wanna turn up. All I want is to go again, but you ain't picking your phone up. Why you messing my head
And I mean, we're done.
up?
Red will go off
Any
here,
night, any
okay?
day.
And then
Let me
if
take
it go
you
off early,
away.
just click
All
this
I need
again.
is just saying, yeah. Better nights, better days.
Welcome back, you guys, to Real Talk with Nana and Donisha. I have my grandson here again.
Yay.
This topic is gonna be good. It's gonna be inspiring. But anyways, you guys, I made some
Robin.
what?
Reuben.
Oh okay, thank you. Some Reuben sandwiches, and we have some chili pepper chips right here, and we have some sour cream chips right here, and then we have some soda, some squirt.
Squirt.
Okay,
Ooh, just
so
that word.
okay, that's the name of it. Nasty. Go ahead and say a prayer, Elijah.
Give me my water.
Say a prayer, Elijah.
Alright. Thank you, Lord, for this food that I about to receive. Please take out all impurities. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen. So how you guys' week is going?
Squirt.
Today is my day off. So I was supposed to be doing this for like a couple of days, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it, so Elijah was kind of upset. So I was like, okay, today's my day off, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But anyways, you guys, today I want to talk to you guys about.
I'm gonna try this one real quick. The bread.
No. This is what this is for. There.
How do it taste? That one.
You didn't have it before?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you was younger. Okay, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Why does it taste good?
Why? What?
Why it taste so good?
It's supposed to.
Is Reuben? I forgot what Reuben meat is made out of.
It's corned beef.
Corned beef.
Corned beef.
Oh. Nice.
Corned beef. Ooh, that's hot. Corned beef and provolone cheese and sauerkraut.
I see the squirt. Squirty.
Ooh.
Ooh, my bad. I cleaned it up with these things.
That's good. But anyways, you guys, I want to talk about depression. Let me get my thoughts together. I want to talk about depression. I know a lot of people is dealing with a lot of depression. And depression can cause you to spiral out of control. You know, and then I'm quite sure you guys look at on the media and news and stuff like that when people just go into rage and they go do harmless things to people. And it's random people that they're doing things to. Harming people. They're harming their kids. Or they just harming innocent bystanders. It has nothing to do with how their day went. You know what I'm saying? They could have got fired off their job or whatever, and they just go into a rage. They could have woke up that day, and they so overpressed with the economy. The economy is so bad right now to where it'll cause a person to want to do that. But like I always say, you have 3 seconds to make the right decision. We're all going through this pandemic. You know, we have to pay. We're as American citizens, we're paying for stuff that has nothing to do with us. We don't have anything to do with the war over in Ukraine. We don't have nothing to do with none of that. All that stuff is coming from the government, and they're trying to cause a catastrophe to make people do things randomly. Okay, you had the pandemic, you had the COVID. I'm gonna say it because it ain't nothing new. You had the COVID. Okay, you had that. But all that was it's a cold. In the summertime, it always hit in the summertime. In the summertime, it's all it is a cold. You have flu season. It's cold. It's flu, or whatever. And if you don't, and they make sure they make sure. I don't want to say the bad. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but you understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? It's just one big pile of. When you think that you didn't got past a certain level, you feel like, okay, I'm at that, I'm over that bad part. Okay, so everything is going good, and then here comes something else. That's enough to make a person explode. That's enough to make a person explode. And also, my heart goes out to people that have young kids and still having babies. I'm talking about the good ones. I'm not talking about Clifton's friends flying around. I'm not talking about the ones that were just born rotten and just they were just born to cause problems. They were just born to be in and out of jail. They were just born to do whatever. I'm not talking about those.
Don't nobody go in the bathroom for 45.
Isn't that the
45 minutes. Okay. Whew.
You gotta go number 1 or number 2.
We going through something. I get it. You know what? I bet the people when physical therapy, when people go through therapy and stuff for their mind and stuff, they racking up the bill. They'll never go out of business. So they pump you up with all these stuff, all these different types of medications. They diagnose you with all these different type of illnesses. The illnesses that you hadn't even had before. But the way the world is going now, it causes a person to snap. You know? You know, just like for a married couple, they went into their relationship and everything together. They got everything together. I seen it on one program where this man and this woman, they had 3 kids. She was a lawyer. He had his own business, building computers and stuff like that. And he was also an engineer. And so they were married for like 10, 15 years. And then soon as his business started going under due to this pandemic and everything, she decided, she was big, doing her own thing. She started doing what she was doing. And he stopped doing what he was doing. And he said, okay, he closed his business down. And he said, okay, I'm going to do it at home. So he stayed at home with the kids while she traveled. She was into political stuff. She wanted to be into political stuff. So she was traveling. She was trying to get nominated or whatever, you know, like a counselor, not counselor, but you know what I'm saying. She was up there. She was starting a campaign to where she could like a governor or something like that. She wanted to be that. So he supported her on that, and he got, you know, had her kids and everything. So he stayed home. He shut his business down. And he said, okay, honey, I can do my business from home. So he did it from home. And he took care of the kids. Right after he decided, after she got big and everything, she decided she didn't want to be with him no more.
Did she take
She
the
wanted
kids?
to, no, yeah, she took the kids.
Oh, wow.
She took the kids. They were married. She took the kids, and then she started traveling and everything, and she started drawing interest to one of the persons that worked on her campaign. Next thing you know, she started messing with that man. Then she came up with some ludicrous lie saying she called the police on her husband one day when they was together, whatever, and he wanted to be intimate, and she didn't want to be intimate, and so I guess he forced her or whatever. So she sued him for rape. She sued him for that.
What, the original husband or?
The original husband.
But he wasn't even there.
When he came back, after she came back home from campaign,
Alright.
she was out on the road for like 2 years. And she had popped in and out. And the kids was little. And so, you know, the kids was little. And he took care of the kids. So she didn't want to be with him no more. She wanted to be out there and do what she wanted to do with that other guy. And got her husband arrested. He went to jail. And so he had that, whatever she said he did, and he had that on his record. And so she divorced him. She took the kids. She moved with the dude.
Oh, that's just a life going downhill.
And then it didn't work. The dude didn't even want her like that.
Huh.
So the husband was already traumatized, and he's like, okay, whatever. So he got very, very depressed. You know, he got depressed. He didn't want to, he didn't want to do anything no more. And then she took his kids from him. But guess who ended up offing her?
Huh?
Guess who ended up doing something really terrible to her?
Ooh.
The person that she was with, that she chose to leave her husband for.
What you do?
Hmm?
What you do?
Killed her. She should have stayed where she was at. You know, listen, when you get to a point to where, it may seem like I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'm not. I'm still in that same era when I'm talking about depression. When you get depressed and you're going through things, you have to try to find something.
Why did he kill her, though?
I take that back. He didn't do that. Her husband did that because he was so depressed, and he felt like he felt like he didn't gave his all and everything, and so he was just like, okay, that's okay. I mean, I don't even care anymore.
What happened to the kids? Did he?
The kids is with her family.
Oh.
Oh. But he didn't do it. Actually, he hired somebody to do it. Because he said she took him from everything. You know, he was like, okay, I stayed home with the kids. I took care of the kids while she did your career. And then so your career's up and off and off the ground. Now you want to do this to me?
But I'm not gonna say that she actually deserved it, but I'm gonna say she kind of deserved it.
Oh.
I'm not trying to say she's a bad person and she just needs to be off this, but I'm just saying you kind of deserved it.
I agree. A lot of people, like if you're in a relationship together and you started from the ground up together, and see, at that time the pandemic was going on and everything, and so stuff started clashing. So he started losing clients and stuff like that, and so she got to a point to where she felt like she was better than him. He's not able to work, but he had his own business at home. He's not bringing in more money than what she's bringing in. So all of a sudden she don't want to be with him anymore. She want to go be with somebody else.
But you're a lawyer. You make like I say about above $100,000. Wait, above $1,000?
She was in the Senate. She was in the Senate. She was like up there like in the government stuff.
Wait,
been elected like a mayor or stuff like that. She was like that.
How much money is that?
I don't know. It's a lot.
Let me look.
But she acted like She acted like she didn't need him no more. But all I'm saying is, when we get to a point to where we're being depressed and we depressed and everything, we can be depressed with the economy. We can be depressed because we're not getting treated right. You know, the only person that you could take care of is you.
How much money do McDonald's make per year? So government's yearly salary can differ from as low as to 7,000 per year to 200.
That's 700, ain't it?
Well,
Ain't no 7,000, 700,000.
per year to
Yeah.
She was making a lot of money.
So she's making a lot of money, but see, she wanted an excuse because she was going out on the campaign. He was helping her with his campaign and everything. He was helping her with her campaign and everything, trying to help her.
She basically,
They met straight out of college. They both didn't have anything, but he built his business. And he closed down his shop to do his business at a home to take care of his children.
So basically, she's like, I'm too good for you. So I'm making like $700,000 per year. So I'm gonna just walk out the door with my money and my kids, and I'll see you later.
And then so she came up with this fabrication lie and said that he tried to make her do something that she didn't want to do, but at the time you guys is married. So I get it. You know, no, I get that. But that's not something that you go to the authorities and then so he ended up getting that on his record. They put it on his record as had him to register as a sex offender. How are you a sex offender when you married to this person?
And I bet that lady hired a good lawyer too.
And so they took everything from him. They took everything from him. They blackballed him. They took everything from him. So he went into a rage. But his name was on the line. So he like, hell, I ain't gonna do it myself. I'm gonna hire somebody to do it. And that's exactly what he did. But I don't do I enforce that? No. Because it goes both ways. Because the thing about it is you won't have your kids. You sitting behind bars.
For something you didn't even do.
No, but you had somebody else to do it. You staged it. You hired them to do that. So you're in jail. I'm not going to jail for nobody. If you don't want me, bye, kick rocks. I'm not going to kill you. It's not even that serious. You're not even worth me to doing all that. So why would I do that?
If that happened to me, I would let God handle it.
Right.
Because the truth eventually gonna come out. She can't be a lying snake forever. The truth eventually gonna come out. I'm gonna let God handle it.
You should have just let her go about her business.
And let God handle it.
Yeah.
He get her. Because karma always come back.
It's not karma. It's you reap what you sow. Karma is the world's term.
Oh.
It means the same thing, but it's not karma. It's you reap what you sow.
Now.
Huh?
Do you say caramel or caramel?
I said karma.
No. Do you think caramel is pronounced caramel or caramel?
It's probably caramel.
Caramel.
It's caramel.
It's caramel. It ain't no caramel. Who says that?
People pronounce it caramel.
People pronounce it caramel.
We pronounce it caramel. We do.
But what other people say, caramel?
Yeah, caramel. You know, they always got to be proper.
Yeah.
But anyways, you guys, all I'm saying is we're going through a situation to where we have to think. We have to think. We have to be focused. Because we be so busy worrying about other things, and we need to be paying attention to what we got going on. Because you can't change anybody. You can't change anybody. You can't make a person do anything that they don't want to do. Because once their mind is made up to do something, they're going to do it. So my thing is you have to take care of you. And that's the reason why people flashes out and go and harm other people, because they feel like somebody did something to them. Yeah, that might be true. They may did something to you. But you got to love yourself more than that. And there's a lot of times we don't love ourselves more than that. We don't value ourselves. Sometimes we give up our all. We give up our whole existence to prove to somebody else that we deserve their love. But we really don't feel that we deserve our own love. So that's why people go out and go into a rage and harm the person that they supposedly love. And it doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to be put in a position to where you have to be in a place confined, 4 walls, to be told to go to sleep, wake up, go do this, go do that, when you had everything you wanted. Everything. But you gave it all up within a split second. It took you it took you years to build what you got. But it took a split second for you to destroy everything you worked so hard for. Is it worth it? Your house is gone. Your kids is gone. Your money's gone. You know what I'm saying? This other person's life is gone. Why would you want to do that? Now you got to spend the rest of your life in prison. For what?
Wait, he hasn't been his rest of his life in prison?
Of course. He's in prison for the rest of his doggone life. All for that. Who cares?
Can somebody get bust him out?
What? Okay, what kind of, what?
Can somebody get him out of jail? Like, can they pay him to get out of jail?
No, he has a bail. But if he had money, so if he get that bail, he'll be out. He'll be out until trial, and then after trial comes, you got to go back to court, do trial, and then after trial, the judge say, okay, we order you life in prison. You leaving that courtroom straight to the prison place. He'll be out on bail, but he ain't gonna be out on bail for a while. He gonna be out there and be on bail alone. And yet some people don't even get bail. But my thing is, you go commit a crime, then you turn right around, you go telling yourself, yeah, I did it. What did you do all that for if you turn right around telling yourself? The cops called him, they called him down for questioning and asked him certain questions. He just went on to confess, yes, I did it. And then he broke down why he did it. But he had somebody to do it. Okay, so why would you...
Wait, so he said that he
broke it down and told them why he did it, why he felt like he did, because she tried to take his kids. She didn't want him to see his kids no more. Then he had that rape charge on his thing, so he felt like he didn't have anything to live for. Damn that. If she want to take your kids, let her take them doggone kids and you go on about your business, because you had enough money to where you can go and you can get your doggone your record expunged. It don't take much to get your record expunged and go on and live your life and go be with somebody else. But no, you want to take this woman's life, thinking that you hurting her. But no, you hurting her. There's no wins in this situation. She's gone. Your kids, you'll never be able to see them again, and you're in jail for the rest of your life. So there's no win situation in that.
But if he got out before, like some of that happened, like him hiring somebody to kill her, I would have at least went to court to get half of the money. I would have went to court to get half of the money.
You would have went to the court to get half of what money?
The money she has.
Why would he go to court to get half of the money? What? Explain that again, because I'm kind of lost. What?
There's a fly.
Okay, explain.
So I came out of prison before any of I hired somebody kill her happened. I'm broke. I ain't got no money.
No, that man is in prison too.
Oh.
Because he's the one that killed her. And then her husband's in jail for setting it up for her to get killed. So, like I said, there's no win-win. Everything should not be based off of money. Because it don't last. You can't take none of that with you. Why would you want to be locked up in jail for the rest of your doggone life just because you made one doggone incident? I ain't going to say mistake, because it wasn't no mistake. It was plotted. It's no mistake. It's not. And all I'm saying is, you guys, I know it's getting really, really hard now. But we have to be careful. And we have to pay attention. You know, and we have to really think about the consequences, because everything that you do, there's always a consequences behind it. Yes, somebody made you mad, cut you off in the middle of the grocery store, ran over the back of your heel with the doggone cart, and you waiting, you waiting, you contemplating, you waiting, and you don't even want your food no more. You push your groceries over on the side, and then you going out there in your doggone car, and you waiting till that same person come out that store that ran over the back of your heel. And then as soon as they push their basket, you go through that, you in your car, got your engine revved up. They go in, they coming out the store, pushing just picture it, pushing their basket to their car, and then you come out in the middle of nowhere, and you run them down because they run over the back of your heel. So your life is gone. Your life is gone. All because of because you was already angry or something that went on. So you're like, man, I don't even feel like going to the store. But let me go on and do it. I mean, you already remember in your mind that one person say something to me, I'm flashing. But you ain't flashing the person that made you mad. You ain't flashing that person. So you pick up an innocent bystander that accidentally ran over the back of your heels with that doggone cart. And so you mad. So you going in and get in the car and wait. You know, you smoking your cigarette or whatever. You revved up.
No, if I was mad like that, I would try to calm down, but I still wouldn't get the anger out. I would just go over there randomly smack them in the back of the head.
No, I wouldn't randomly do anything because obviously when you wasn't paying attention, you probably was going a little bit too slow, and they was behind you, and the heel and the cart hit the back of your heel. Because I already know that does happen.
But did he say sorry?
I'm quite sure the person said, "Excuse me." But you're still mad because the back of your heel is hurting. Probably got to rub the skin off the back of it.
Sure did.
You know what I'm saying? So you're already mad.
But did he even say sorry? That's my problem. Did you say sorry?
It probably did probably said sorry. But you're already mad. Your level when you was mad before you came in the store, your level was already up to maybe up to a 7. But when that person ran over the back of your heel, it ain't even a 10. It went all the way up to 12. So you mad. You want to take your anger out on somebody. You want to take your anger out on somebody.
If you want to take your anger out
so
on
it's
somebody,
it's not good.
If you want to take your anger out on somebody, go take your anger out on a tree. Just go smack a tree real quick. And just look at the tree and say, why me? Why me?
You know, we're all going through a lot. I don't know if it's something blowing in the air or something of that nature. Put that down. We're doing a video. What are you doing?
I'm daydreaming.
Okay, don't daydream. It's not the time. Stop. But anyways, you guys, all I'm saying is you guys be careful out there because there's road rage. You know, there's a lot of things that's going on. You know, and you have to be safe and you have to protect your children most of all. You know, I don't get it. There's people walking around here like real zombies. I don't know what they taking, what they own. For real. This world is getting really wicked. And I have a clear conscience where all this madness is coming from. I have a clear conscience of what it's coming from. It's coming from the dark side.
The devil.
You know, so all I'm saying, you guys, just be careful out there. Protect your families. Don't forget to tell your families you love them. And most of all, protect your children. You know, because we're really in a dark place right now. We're really in a dark place right now. And we have to have the discernment to be able to pay attention to that. Because nowadays people is getting they so quick to pop off, real quick. I mean, you can look at somebody, just, you know, give them a glance. You know, you could be admiring their shoes or something, and they'll turn around and look at you and like, what? Take a picture, it lasts longer. They're ready to beat you up.